I already have us here loaded in to a save that I got. That's the scenario are all set up. We're playing a map with no particular this map for no particular reason, other than it has space and I'm lazy. And let's go. We're gonna try to beat this scenario. The scenario being the scenario that I made. Hey, Wormwall, how are you doing this Monday? You have friends that love this game. I've played this game through on the campaign through most difficulties, and I've played this campaign on multiple stores, or this game on multiple stores, and I bought this game. This is my third copy of the game, but it was Game of the Year edition. So you can put me in the camp of people who love this game. For Independence Day, I'm gonna play a game where you get to watch a bunch of British people freeze to death. There you go. There's a there's a little something. So to play this endless endurance extreme, almost everyone says use child labor. But this is like a 4x game almost in the way that it works. So you don't want to shoot yourself. Child labor means you can't make child shelters, and child shelters are good for speeding up recovery of sick people, which is extremely useful in the late game. So instead, we're going to go emergency shifts. We're going to make it so people can work 24 hours. We're going to send our first batches of workers on emergency shifts to pick shit up. We're going to... Research is especially hard on this difficulty. It takes extra time, so we're going to build... against the wisdom of most people, we're going to build two research facilities. Just got into Dawn of War. Oh, that'll sink some time, too. Any of these RTS... Well, this is plus RTS, but yeah. RTS is a good way to sink a lot of time. So I've tried and failed several times at this setup off of this same save. So this time, we're going to do something that is probably unwise, but may work. We're going to try wall drills and kilns. So, to get, oh, I can't look at the research tree until these are built? Okay. Go.
Work time. Get back to work.
So this is going to be a lot of me pausing, doing stuff, and then speeding it up to 3x speed. So I keep trying to do hothouses, but I keep failing. Every time I try to do hunters, I also fail. As I said, I failed quite a few times. So I'm not sure which path to take for food, but if we're going to do wall drills, it's going to have to be hunters. First things first, we need a beacon. Now's the time to immediately deny everyone soup. Yes, but I will give them soup later. When they start to starve, I will then process all the food that I currently have into soup. We're gonna hard ration. These people start to go into deathly starving in like 2 days. So, with or without putting them to work for 24 hours. So whatever. It won't be till mid-game where I can feed them consistently. Okay, so anything else I need to do before I forget? I don't think so. Go. Full speed ahead. Yeah, if I use emergency shift one more time, people start dying. So we're not going to do that. Oh, hard hours of toll. Literally complained in less than 1 day of labor, and they haven't even gotten to overtime or past their normal time of work yet. I will not address this. They'll be super pissed at me, but who cares? You guys are always pissed. Free time, so these guys are off to start building things. So we're gonna build 2 medical posts. Sacrifices must be made. You played it last night with your Dark Heresy crowd for a bit, ended up staying up until 5 a.m. Yeah. Thank you for the submission, Wormhole. Oh, they changed chat such that... Wait. When I thought something popped up on screen. They changed chat. How do I make it so moderators do not highlight? There we go. I'm fine with it highlighting you, Cogswell. I'm not happy with it highlighting the bot. Like, pay attention, the bot is speaking. No, no. No Twitch. The generator is off. Oh, no roof over our heads? Yeah, I'll provide shelter. Eventually. For the first night, we'll use the generator so everyone doesn't die. If you don't turn the generator on the first night, everyone dies. Like, 50% of your people will die. If they don't have houses. Alright, so engineers, none. 3 engineers, 2 engineers. Hey, medical bays are open. The generator is off. Yes. I'm aware. What am I, made of coal game? I'm gonna wait until it's midnight, and then I'll turn the generator on. Because I need to save that coal. Introduce a new law. Guess what you're getting? You're getting extended shifts.
Listen, everyone.
Oh. Brad Mado, thank you for the resubscription. Cheers. Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope you're having a good good weekend, good holiday weekend. How are you doing this fine Monday? People die, it's more meat for the soup. Nope, that's not allowed in the game. Though I can throw them in a pile outside of the city of snow to preserve the bodies, and then we can start harvesting organs from them. And then we can grind up what's left and use them in hothouses. This game has some uses for bodies, just not, you can't cannibalize. Steel wreckage depleted. Steel wreckage dudes, your job is now to build the next step of our plan. Gathering here with a road. Roads in this game are steam piping. But also, when people don't stick to the road, they get sick. So I often have to make paths to nowhere so that people... I'm actually not sure that's an actual mechanic or a, just a correlation that I see is when people are not walking on the road, they tend to get sick. No, lemon party cost extra. Alright. Someone should complain soon about this 24 hours of work so I can tell them that yes, I won't do it again. If I do it again, people will die. The real reason to go through that is to get the extended shift.
Work time. Get back to work.
Oh, I forgot to turn extended shifts on for these dudes. Shit, we're already behind. Well, that's fine. It'll be fine. Ooh, wait. Why does it say 10 engineers? Hold up, what did I just do wrong? I removed these people from working instead of setting their extra long days. There we go. I better not have to save scum on the second day for being a potato. And a bunch of healthy people to that one. Everyone else would go work this coal pile. Beacon is ready. Do I have to put something else here? I don't think so. We're just gonna drop it right here. Next we need... No, we need to do a, if we're gonna do wall drill, we have to do wall drill rush. We're gonna go right for it. No hesitation. And then we need to... One of these sets should be done soon and they can build this for us. Oh, you both finished. Okay. That's weird. You guys go there. You guys go there. They're 10 people available. All right, 10 people go build this. Emergency shift. Questioning need for emergency shifts. Emergency shifts are 24 hours, not extended shifts. So, good idea. We won't do that again. No, wait. Did I get this wrong? It turned off my extended shift. Emergency shift, extended shift. Do not use emergency shift. What? Why did this turn off again? It reset everything even though it says emergency shift? That happened to me before and it threw off an entire... I got really close in a run and then I realized everything was off. I think I just figured out that's a bug. That's not supposed to happen. It's do not use emergency shifts, but it turned off extended shifts. Beacon is built. Oh. Go, sir. Go and find people in this direction. There are people this way and people this way. So we have to go south, west, and southeast. Now is the winter of our discount tent. Oh, you better believe there are gonna be some tents here in a moment. You guys go grab wood. We've got 2 days before heating drops and everyone dies without shelter. People are starting to get hungry. So we're gonna queue a cookhouse. Guess we queue the cookhouse here. Oh, that's a bad spot. I should have put this on this side and then that there, but whatever. I already screwed up this start. That's fine.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Workday ends. New laws. Soup. And yes, I have to pass a law to feed them soup.
New law in the
People are furious. Hold on for a couple of days, dudes. Just chill out. There's no need to lynch me before our third day is even started. Here, you guys can have some tents. Oh, wait. Can I afford that many tents? No. No, I can't. I need at least 20 to research wall drill. Whole game is intense. So I keep forgetting to build them new houses and people keep freezing to death when the storm hits because they're intense. It's happened for multiple of my runs where I'm the same. I'm just like, ooh, I forgot. Well, good luck, sirs. What is this looking at? Fine. We're grabbing all the metal here first before the storm hits because it's gonna be a while before I can research stuff for metal. We got priorities. 75 people are hungry. Oh shit, I forgot to turn the generator off. Oh, that was a lot of coal I burned. Well? A lot of people are sick still. Weak. Weak people, -20 outside in tents. Getting sick. Okay. Where are we at? Workday's about to start. We have 20 wood. Everyone is hungry, so you guys start making food. And also because the temperature's about to drop and we won't be able to cook for a while. This is speed. No, this is not a speed run or anything. This is me trying to not fail at extreme endurance. And welcome, Capri Sun 7. They're gonna revolt. Oh no, they'll be happy when they get some tents. Drawing board researched. We're going straight for wall drills. We're gonna go... I'm gonna try wall drill charcoal kiln just because I don't want to do child labor, so we have very few hands. We don't have enough hands for sawmills and gathering. What? How is someone gravely ill? Oh, come on, random chance. You gonna do me like this? How much wood we actually need for a wall drill? Oh shit, how much do... Well, we don't have enough for tents actually, so we're already going to lose. Uh-oh. Well, so this start does not work. We can't rush wall drill that fast. We need to do... Oh, how do you do an intermediary step between wall drill and nothing? Speed run to death. Yeah, they wanted to revolt on day 1 or day 2. Now they're not going to get their shelter, which I've never actually done before in this extreme mode. So I assume they're going to be very upset, and that would explain why they're gravely ill. I screwed up something. Treat the gravely ill. Cut off some limbs.
New law. A new law has passed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to restart already. Good run to death. That took me 16 minutes.
Time to rest, folks. Work out today.
So I can build my wall drill immediately. Building here destroys shit. Yeah, I don't care. 35 minutes. Yeah, I don't think I can build 3 tents in 35 minutes. So I actually don't know what happens. I've never failed that one before, so I assume we're in trouble. Use my first steam core, yeah. Strong start to my attempts of this mode. This is a shitty road to build. I'm gonna have to rework that road if I want to build there. It's probably better to go there then, and build a road straight there. Maybe this is a better one for, because I've only done this one with sawmills. And I can tell you we don't have the labor for sawmills. Please go to the hamlet, sir. Yeah, so this is gonna be a loss. I don't have the materials, so you can't... Is there one that has more wood available? I could just grab... Alright. Go. Just be angry, hope falls, discontent rises. Steel wreckage depleted, sure. So I probably... Hey, Xeroxia, how are you doing today? You're just in time to watch them overthrow me. Strong start in 15 minutes. Don't have enough wood to even build the road. So yeah, rushing wall drills does not work unless you pick up all of this. Sorry. Dudes did not make much food today. I was not paying attention to those guys. So people are gonna starve to death and we're being overthrown. Strong start. Strong starts. Have kids pick up the stick. That's what everybody does, but I don't want to put the child labor out there because I want them for medics later. I don't know why I'm waiting for them to overthrow me, because they are. Convince people. I don't even have the money to research anything. Let's not wait for this. Load R. I've made some attempts, but they're all very different runs. These are different. There's actual story ones. Here's the starting one. Okay. Working on outfits? Oh, so you're working hard on Maya's outfits? Or are you making yourself some outfits? Like in addition to swapping wigs, are we gonna have the option to dress you up? Is my question. Thanks for me. Maya's outfit. You can't sew? Fair enough. Alright, we're gonna try this again. It's not an emergency shift. We give
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
you guys go pick this stuff up. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need coal for the first night, at least. I gotta remember to turn the generator off. Maybe I can only afford one research thing. The second research one only increases efficiency by 40% if fully staffed. Workshop. Workshop's what they're called. So the second research does not stack, is not an additive stack. It adds 40%, and the third one adds like 15%, so it's not really worth it. I think 2 is worth it on Extreme, just because everything takes so long to research. They added an hour or 2 to everything, which is a huge difference when you've only got 14 days to build out a base to not die in. The beacon. Someone's gonna complain about long hours of toll immediately. Emergency shift. I will not address this now. Note to self, if you say yes to emergency shifts, it turns off extended shifts. That's something I did not know. Build
Night is coming. Put down your
medical post. Medical post. If I'm not... How much is this wood? 120, 120. I almost want pen and paper to make it, so I can do the math to know if there's enough wood in those piles to do what I want to try. So we're not going to do wall drill second. We're gonna have to do something else. There's not enough wood. I guess heaters? Oh, we should do heating zone things. Hubs. I will provide shelter for everyone. This time I will try very hard to actually do that. It's not hard to do it if you don't burn all your wood doing foolish things. Generator's off. Yes. Turn it on at midnight. Close enough. That hopefully will cut down on how many people are sick. New law. Extended shift. You get an extended shift. You get an extended shift. Extended shifts for everyone. The downside to playing this way is that you start with such a high discontent that you spend a lot of time just fighting to not be overthrown. Steel record depleted. You guys all go pick up some wood. That's probably the answer here. Do that. Do I even need... Oh, we need to pick up the metal afterwards. You know what? We're gonna build the thing still. The gathering post. Shortest road possible. Save our wood. I believe in this strategy, even though it's a terrible strategy.
The work shift starts.
Turn the generator off, save our fuel. That's what I should have done as soon as the workday started, but that's fine. Coal is not our problem at the moment. Wood crate's depleted. Okay, you go here. 5 of you go work on coal. Actually, yeah. Yeah, that's plenty. 10 on coal, that's good for the first couple of days. Beacon. Here. Food will go there. Ooh, yeah, I probably should have built some tents the first night. There's not enough time. It'll be fine. Be fine. It'll be fine. Next, we need... Oh, it's such a terrible idea to not use a coal thumper or a sawmill. Faster gathering is a nice to have, but not necessary. Steelworks we need, but I can't afford to research it yet. Hunters? Yeah, I don't see any other way to make food if I'm doing wall drills. Alright, I don't have enough cores, steam cores. Emergency shifts, right? Emergency shifts are not extended shifts. We're done tending people for 24-hour shifts because they will die. And this turns off extended shifts on everything. Cool. Oh. The generator, yeah, the generator's shutting down. We're out of coal, except we're not. Not cold enough for these things to be freezing yet. Someone's already sick at the workshop. Why are you not done? Hold up. How is there so much left in this? Oh, wait. Did I miss the emergency shift button? Oh my goodness, on the first setup? Cool. That's a problem. I am potato. And since that didn't finish, this didn't get built. So now we're deploying our search party late. Zoop.
A new law has passed.
This is really just gonna be a stream of me failing repeatedly. Because I'm bad at this. Generator is off. Yes, I'm aware. Watch the time. We gotta wait for it. Is there anyone sick? We're sick people. We're sick people employed. You can send sick people out as your scouts and you don't have to heal them. Fun little trick. You have to heal them when they come back, but you can clear up space and be like, hey, sick man, you're a scout now. So where are sick people employed? Building treatment. Go look for someone who's going to treatment. Treatment. That's fine. We'll kick it down the road. Deal with this later. Turn the generator on just before everyone dies. We're gonna need workers to cook all the food as soup. Don't do that to me, Gabe. Everybody gets soup. Generator off again. here. Need heaters? We probably need heaters for the upcoming weather. How much wood do we have stockpiled? Not enough for what I'm about to do. We're gonna need coal. Seven is the number for the hub for the best area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, so the hub goes there. It covers 5. 5. I guess I don't need the road all the way up to the middle to 5. We're now counting every piece of wood now counts. Everyone is being fed. No one is freezing to death at the moment. The generator is off. Thanks, game. You surprised me for a moment. Radical treatment. If anyone gets sick, cut their limbs off. Problem solved.
Everyone, new law is signed. Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
No one's shift is ended. Everyone is set to extended time. Well, 28 people are not working. I guess they finished those crates. Oh, they finished 2 sets of crates. Okay. There's no point in building the hunter's hut yet. I mean, I say no reason. There's plenty of reason to build the hunter's hut. 1, 2, separate by 2. 2, 3, 4. Eating is off. Yes. Yes, it is. Buried Hamlet should have people, so we'll come back with food and people. Putting away the streets. What is this? Prince Edward Island? Gotta hide them. I'm upset the generator's the only message that you don't get an option where the answer is not I see. I'm so used to just saying I see to so many messages. It throws me off a little that it's not an option. Nobody freezes to death in the night, hopefully. 10 people are sick. Tomorrow we'll be able to sign overcrowding so everyone will get treatment. Heaters!
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
These are cold. There's a chance of falling ill. We're gonna turn the heaters on for everything. Chili? Chili's fine. Come on, give me law.
Work time. Get moving.
Alright. Everybody on the floor is in the medical rooms. We're good.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Crammed in. Yes, but I will give you a little bit of relief. Bring you up to full power. Wait, why is it not full power? Unemployed delivers 33%. Oh, when does that change? That doesn't sound right. You know what? Screw you guys. See, look, we're down to only middle discontent. A middle level of discontent. I see. nothing really happens this day. Do I have enough wood to research and deploy a saw?
Finish your labors.
I think so.
The work day is up.
Coal consumption per day. Generator per day. Yeah, I don't even need to give these guys extended shifts. Now we can wall drill. Wall drill should finish before the warm-up. Then we need to pump to the 3rd level so that our hunters' huts only take 10 people. That will be a hard time. That is a lot of research time. Boards. I really wish I could go out there and just watch him, since that's the next thing I need to do. Yeah, I see people are getting sick. It's not an important game. We need these survivors. Take them to the city. It's weird that for what is endless and randomized weather, and I guess it's mostly randomized weather, but that the search locations are the same. Or at least it's always 2 away in that direction you find some people. At least on this map. New day has started. 2 people are sick. You get fired for being sick. We're gonna bring in some healthy people. You just bring in other sick people? Okay, everyone who's not working is sick. Never mind then. We're starting to get hungry, but we have no food. Buddy here's got some food, but not enough for everyone. And he's 12 hours out. The hell? Oh, that's right. No emergency shifts. All drill researched. We do not have the wood to do the 3rd level upgrade now. So now we can go back and research other things. How much does this cost, actually? 30. 20 to research, 30. 30 to build! Oh, no. So we have to do steelworks before we can actually get to the charcoal kilns. Okay. I want to do more scouts, but I can't afford it yet. How long until we have a temperature drop that requires me to build the heaters for everything else? We got some time for that. Also, we need to do bunkhouses at some point. Yeah, no. First, we're gonna do steelworks. We have to do steelworks. Is it possible to deploy a wall drill close enough to the steel to be useful? No, wall drill is on this side, steel is here. Yeah, they're too far to share anything. I think it share a little bit of road infrastructure. 2 out from there, up here. Oh, there's coal in the way. I'm planning for 2 away, 2 splits out from the middle, just because that is good for the hubs later. Out. I mean, I could build a... Oh, you know what? If I go this way, I can build a gathering post that'll pick up these 2 at some point. So that's a little helpful. That'll help a lot on the metal, actually. We're going to run low on metal here in a moment. Not laws. Gathering post. So many gathering posts to tear apart, but it's fine. Yes, my first steam core. I see!
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Are they gonna get sick from tearing that down in -40? I don't know. Laws. Oh, you know what? We don't need anything yet on Book of Laws. We can actually finally go over to Purpose. Do we want to go Neighborhood Watch or House of Prayers? Do we want to do religion or fascism? You don't have to go full fascist, but that's the route that it takes you to. Like, you can declare yourself the unopposed leader. Four houses. That's far though. We have to do fighting arenas, and then we get the pub, and then we can then we can legalize prostitution in the pub. Where's the agitator on this side? Guard station's there. Neighborhood watch is default towers. If we go House of Prayer, we can get to shrines real fast. Shrines are super useful. The agitator and the foreman would be more useful. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the weapons. If I sign any of these laws, I have to build something with resources I don't have. What can we afford to build? 30, 65. The wall drill will be done soon, so soon we'll have plenty of wood to use. Let's try. This is a good place to save. I did put save scumming in the title. Save file. Save. Because this is going to be so readable for me later. Extreme endurance mode. Because I'll totally know what this means later. Go. Neighborhood watch. Hope nearby. I thought order reduced discontent, which I usually have a lot of. Let's go this way. I think these are just wood. Damn it, they're steel. That's fine. Okay, that doesn't work. I mean, it does. Screw the neighborhood watch. You get to live in the middle of nowhere. Cover like nothing. This is where I will eventually build communities. And I'm too cheap to tear down the neighborhood watchtowers. Oh, but you replace them with guard towers. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Just because I am going to have to tear them down later, or rather I can build on top of them. But it's the same as tearing them down. It just takes a little bit more time. Build one. Oh my gosh, I have to build a road to cover this side. At least get the benefits for the time being. It's gonna cost me a road. 2 roads, really. We don't have the wood for 2 roads? Oh my. These are already paid for, right? Build faster, boys. We need the wood. Oh, amputees. Someone lost a limb. That's unfortunate. I see. Alright, we've got some hands for labor. Some you're gonna do here. Engineers, you already are all spoken for? No, we're gonna have some spare engineers. We can build something else. Out, you go this way. There are more mans that way usually. I assume there still will be. Shift. I don't actually know if we need the extended shift, but we're turning on the extended shift. It's frankly, it's free. I can turn it off whenever and it goes back down. I should have built them there. So then I could build right on top, because I'm about to build a bunch of houses here. I'm so bad at this. We're gonna save scum that. It's gonna take too long. See? This is why you save scum. Literally faster for me to save scum it than it is for me to tear it apart. Now we need to go. Laws. Purpose. Good watch. Sign. One of the towers needs to go somewhere more useful, so this one. Also, we don't have the wood for that street I built for the one tower. Not worth it, as it turns out. We must do something about this after someone wants to lose a jacket. Oh, jeez. You get to keep your bones around your neck. What did he do? Steal something? Is he the Onion Knight now? Wait, the amputation didn't happen, did it? Can I save this man's arm by putting these people in here real fast? Success? Success? Is this man not going to lose an arm now? Because that's kind of funny. Construction. Labor. Labor. I wish there was a hotkey for turning this on. There probably is. You know, I should probably look up hotkeys at some point. That would make sense for a game that I've played this often. I know this one I can shift back and forth with hotkeys. I just did not. Go. Ruined warehouse. Oh, nope, there's his leg or arm or whatever. Hand. He apparently has his hand and he has crutches. We must do something about it. No, I see. Where did we get 13 wood from? I had 1 wood last time after building the same things and 2 streets. Why do I have 13 now? Got a lot of splitters. We're building the roads out of his arm now. Watchtower is built. Hope rises. The neighborhood watch is here. With their spotlights pointed down at your heads. Hopefully they will ask us to build homes. That's a nice free one. People are hungry. People are starving. Only there was a way to farm food quickly with a hunter's hut. There is not, so good luck to you guys. Oh, I don't need to keep the hunter's hut warm. Those are going to be city wings. This side is a work wing. We're going to have to heat this at some point. I guess this side over here will be the... Who cares if it's cold or not wing? People are starving to death. They haven't eaten in a couple of days. They will die shortly if they're not fed. Why aren't you making any food? Fuck's sakes. Alright, you know what, engineers? You go cook. I know the engineers are all healthy. So, someone just go cook food. How are 2 of you in treatment? You. Can I tell you to stop building? Engineers. Dismissed. I can't dismiss you from building? That's not a thing? Someone needs to cook. What's the 0%? Going to build. All of you engineers. No one's building this. Go to work. I need you to cook food. Holy... I just... someone needs to cook. I don't care who. People are literally starving. Okay. Oh, we don't have the wood for this. Soon, though. Soon. Through the houses, we need to upgrade our research ability so we can actually get food. Send all the sick people. So many people. Oh, how many people? How cold is this? Why is everyone in this tower sick? What's our coal income? 600 plus. We're about to hit max capacity anyways. Piles are not running low yet. Sure, Watchtower, you guys can be warm in the meantime because I need to do a lot more research and we need to build steel works. We have no wood. So much flashing at the bottom. I'm just trying not to look too hard at it. I can see people are getting very sick because they're very hungry. Shortest route. Gotta be from here, right? 13 wood that we don't have, or $15 wood that we don't have. All right. Are we out of food? Some people are gonna starve to death. Engineering capacity. I don't have the wood off to spend on a depot, so I guess good luck. Good luck, coalmans. You guys can go and prepare for hunting. Oh, that's right. I demolished the second hunter's hut to make people go cook. Shot myself in the foot with that one, didn't I?
It's off time.
People are hungry. Feed them? Maybe? Maybe? Please. Where are you guys going? Someone stop and build this. So many of you are free right now. Go. Okay, it's actually going. Maybe we will not have too many people starve to death. This will be an extended shift, so as soon as the food is back, start cooking. Buddy's gonna get to that warehouse. That was a lot of stuff I did that day. Work time.
Time to get to work.
Morning gathering. Make sure our goals and priorities are in order. Slightly raise hope from time to time. Hope will rise slightly. Guard station. Where is... Ooh, we get the foreman if we go morning gatherings. Shit, we don't have food. We can't really pay the foreman to feed people if we don't have food. Patrol prison propaganda center. Where's the agitator? Where's the thing where we just yell at people to work harder? That's what I want. Guard stations. Raise the hope of people living nearby. Lower the discontent. There's one. You can use guard to break up protests. What do they cost to build? 20 wood, 10 steel. Base heating of 2. We're gonna sign that. We're gonna do those soon.
Hear me.
Can't afford the foreman anyways. Guys, you're not back with food yet. There are several starving people. Hey, they're back. Now you can go work your second day job. It reduces their effectiveness by 60-something% or something like that because they have to go rest for a certain amount of time. On the other hand, they will dig up some coal for me or pick up some coal in their day jobs. And no one's starving anymore. Success. Crafting machine done. Food. Hunting tactics. 5 less people is super useful. 15 is a lot of people to send out for these things. 2 days at 15. Temperature drops. Then it drops again. We're gonna need more hunters' huts. Oh, is that too close? Does that mess with... Yeah, that messes with stuff. This one was fine. That'll be fine. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should save the wood for the time being. Nah, we're gonna need it soon enough. Timely intervention. Sir, a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. Hey! Glad it ended well. Oh, not an IC. Another not IC. That's weird. This one not come back with food? It did. Well, the food's all gone, and 4 people are still starving. Can't send engineers out anyways. Guard stations. Temperature's about to drop. We need to build tents. Oh, we need better than tents, but I can't research that in time. Kid fell, would that be fuel? The kid fell in. You might... Question. I don't think the energy output from the child would make up for the fact that it's taking energy to deal with it. Oh, these guys are gonna get sick. At least they'll have houses. It's better than being homeless, I think, during -40. Think.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
If I was food, it would be a snack face. Snackera face. We return the child into a snacker face. Really need those hunting tactics. We also really need this next set of people to roll in. We're gonna get here like 8 hours later than they could have if I had been as fast as possible. Oh shit, we still have to go another step. Okay. Damn, the scouts are slow. Sorry, you're fighting some Tau. The least offensive aliens. The only aliens in apparently 40k who are just like, yo, sup, other aliens. Join us. We come mostly in peace. If you don't join us, well, we can trade. If you want to fight us, we're gonna kick your ass. Nope, it can't be too hot to cook, or too cold to cook. People need this food. Cook. What do you mean 0% efficiency? Where the fuck are you? Hey, no one's starving. Are both of you done? Well, that wasn't a lot of food. Hopefully when this finishes, we'll be able to send out more parties. 2 sick absences because of weather, presumably. Upgrade these. Watchman, you technically have nowhere to work. Why aren't you upgrading your own towers? Tactics. We got some time before the storm still. He could probably shit. There's something I'm forgetting. There's something I feel like I'm missing something very important for my strategy. The kilns. We haven't searched the kilns yet. We're gonna need those. The steam hub we're gonna need. We're also going to need generator power. So that's 3 upgrades. We should do food first, so we can actually have food. The 24. I thought they did 30. Do I need the flying gear to do 30? 16 to 24. Alright, we'll do that. And then we still need something else. The bunkhouses. I always forget. I always forget. You hunting at -40 in northern Arctic. Polar bears? I don't know. Coal pile depleted. Uh-oh. Which coal pile? This coal pile? Yeah, the coal pile's done. We need mans. We need manpower. Uh-oh. Demolish that, so we have 10 more people to put to work. First, food. Here, guys, you go make food. Food's more important than this. Oh, we could probably turn down the number of people working for wood. Cold homes. I will not heat your fucking houses. No good comes from ever trying to heat the houses in extreme. The storms come too fast. The weather drops too rapidly. Purpose. Propaganda Center patrols. Agitators through the Propaganda Center. What does a Propaganda Center take to build? 40 steel. We don't have 40 steel. Patrols are free, I think. Morning gatherings are free. Any other... We could still put the children to work. I would prefer not to. For long term. Oh. Care home is pretty cheap. We have someone who needs a care home? Yeah, we do. Care home will take him out of taking up a slot there. Not really worth a law at the moment, though. She's a bunkhouse. Thank you, Punisher934, for the follow. Why didn't my alert go off? It's gonna go off in like 2 minutes and scare me. Trolls are free. Trolls are free.
A new law has passed.
Discontent is on the rise. Oh, cost food rations to patrol as well? Damn it. Well, maybe we'll have food rations soon. I'm gonna build or wait for the flying hunters. Probably makes more sense to wait for the flying hunters. Still got another day before the temperature drops too much. Oh, 10 people are sick. There's a lot of sick people. Yeah, there it is. Oh, we got just the there's tribbles. Trespassing trees. Welcome. I said that already. Nothing is free. I mean, the morning prayer is free, right? I think that's the only one. Feed the hungry. Ooh, we're not gonna make feed the hungry.
Order, people. Let's march to
Is that all the food? Oh, that was all the food, and people are still starving. Ooh, went down to 14. We got close, but no, we did not feed the hungry. Oh, there's still 13 No, there's 13! And 14 people hungry. We're gonna fail it slightly. There's only one person hungry, guys. We fed them. Everyone is fed, almost. Oh, 16. We actually made it. Oh my gosh, we made it. Sire, the peasants are revolting. You know, at this rate, we will actually have food rations to spare. Until this temperature drops. Okay. So what is the most important thing to have next? A steam hub would be nice to already have, but it's too late for that. So at this point we go bunkhouses. Oh wait, what's our coal pile situation? We got 500 coal we can farm. We have 800 banked. We are burning 400 per day. We could probably put that off. So our options are steam hub, charcoal kiln, bunkhouse. I swear there's a fourth one, and I've already forgotten whatever it was. It's probably not. Oh, upgraded generator power we're going to need, but we don't need it right this second. Watchdog. Sir, a child came to the guard station and gave the guardsman a stuffed toy dog, telling them that they should take it with them when they walk the streets. Okay. Some people appreciate that the streets are being patrolled endlessly. Guard towers are taking 5 people. I don't really account for that. Bunkhouses. Bunkhouses it is. Oh, I forgot to send anyone to gather wood today, but more importantly, we need steel. This one's almost done. We'll pull people off of this one. Set them up here. Guys who are done cooking, engineers, go run the giant wall saw. 6 hours. What? Why is this time changing? It went up by an hour, and also I'm at full speed ahead, and it's not changing. Sir? Are you moving? You're moving. This timer just busted. Okay. It's going now. It's going now. People are about to get real cold when this temperature drops. Oh shit. We're gonna have to turn these heaters on. Alright, they're chilly right now. Yeah. The horn blows, we gotta turn some stuff on. We're not gonna be able to cook food. It's gonna get too cold. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. People gonna start starving again. Well, because people are already hungry. They have to go 2 days without food. These guys are gonna starve to death. Oh, that killed our coal balance. Well, We're about to have some extra hands.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Given that we can't cook any of this food, so everyone here can just, go do things. Yeah, those houses are cold. You can turn them into bunk houses. Oh, how sick will they get if I make them temporarily homeless while I upgrade their houses one at a time?
Let's march to work.
During the day, it shouldn't be too bad. I just need this to finish. Oop. Morning gatherings free? Eh?
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
They are free. I guess it's not an ability, though. Full pallet depleted. Bunkhouse. Cookhouse insulation. We're by the time that's done, we're not gonna need it. Dear I push for something that's not the charcoal kiln at this point. We're gonna go. No, we're gonna need the kiln. Afford like 3 houses. Frostbite as soon as I made him homeless. Long hours of toil. I will not address this. No. Calm down, y'all. It'll be fine. All right, this one's done. And technically you guys are working, so maybe it won't be bad if I do 2 of them at once. Or I could be smart and just build an extra building. That would also make sense, instead of making more people homeless and get frostbite. Cancel that upgrade, just build a new one.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
I mean, we can still gather food in this, so I don't know why I'm not. Pull out here. We're about to get relief hands anyways. Oh. When the relief hands show up... Wait, do you have any steel to you, buddy? No, you have trees. Cool. Just what we needed. What finished? Why did discontent fall? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but I don't know why. I missed something. Too cold, too furious. Bunkhouses. Bunkhouses for all. Oh, that's a bad road. Come on, all you fresh workers. Get in there and build these houses, or you're gonna freeze to death. Mild frostbite. Yeah, build faster. Hey, there. Only one person's gravely ill now. Hey, and he didn't lose the limb. We cheated his frostbite without taking his whole arm. I don't have the food for the farm. We don't have the steel for this. What's a prison cost? Place to isolate people who pose a danger. Oh, yeah, no, we're not isolating people. We need them all to work. The propaganda center has the good stuff on the other side, the agitator. go... We can do fighting arenas. The problem with fighting arenas work real well for lowering discontent. They're also have no heating and are seemingly unaffected by area heat. So when people go to the fighting arena, aside from also hurting each other, I feel like people get sick there. I don't know for sure though. I've never actually looked it up. I just know it's always the coldest place in my cities, and during blizzards, people get sick, and they tend to be the people who go outside to the fighting arena. Cow kicked your ass. Nothing like having a billion fireworks knock on your front door. I mean, play nice with the Tau. They'll be friendly. You just want to trade with them. We can sign the law for cemetery. It makes people happy. It costs only wood to build. Or child shelters. That also only takes wood to build, right? It takes 5 steel. Of course it does. You know what? We have it. Child shelters.
New law in the city.
And then we'll put them to work. And we have 2 days before the storm hits. Do we need the kiln? This is the kiln.
Come, lads.
Oh, why is no one working this? We really needed that coal. I forgot to upgrade all these food things. Kiln has been built. Good for you, kiln. Next, we require... I don't remember now. Got the kiln. We need heating. Steam hub first, and then generator power. Probably could have done the opposite. It doesn't really matter which one. Maybe. Gold? Too gold. Kiln costs that much. Is this at full? It says people are eating. What are they eating? They're eating raw meats. You idiots. This is why y'all are sick. I guess you're hungry. 2 days of hunger and you're eating frozen raw meat. Cut off his leg. He didn't need that leg.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
I have the steel for even one hunter's hanger? Oh, that's a problem. Well, we don't have nearly enough food stocked for what's coming up, so we're gonna build another hunter's hut. Not gonna finish in time. We're gonna save scum this, because this is a doomed path already. Reload the start of this day. Able to work here. Got a cookhouse. Other one. Tut. So the hangars was a bad upgrade just because we can't. And I build the shelter from children. If I put the children to work, I can't build a shelter. So in theory, no. Because, you know, if you're building the wall out of children, they are putting in work by definition. They're holding up something. What else was I going to do? You know, it's getting close enough that I should probably build a care house soon. But we're gonna do child shelters because it stops them from getting sick during the day. If I can ever scrounge up the metal to actually build them. We gotta save for the kiln. There's a lot of sick people. We need medical. That's what we need. Need medical suit.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Right, you must work harder. Max out this discontent while we still can. Frostbite, yeah, I can't afford to replace your tents. So, sorry. Sorry about your legs. Frightened patient. Nope, take his leg. As I said, sorry about your legs. Coal pile depleted. We're about to run hard out of coal. Do I need 40? Oh, I can already build it. Let's go. Build you right up against the, there you go.
Rest time. Work
What?
is
The
done.
heater's on. Oh, it's not enough, huh? Guess at least we're not burning that coal. Burning much coal at this point. We're out of coal. We're out of coal farming. How many hours of coal do we have left? 2 days. Almost 3 days. That's not bad. That's enough to get this kiln up. New law. Children will help medics. So now it's time to build
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
child shelters so we can put them to work. Except I kind of don't remember exactly the coverage zone from the Steam Hub, so I kind of need the Steam Hub to be done. Send the guards to calm them down. I mean, this will happen. I can't remember if the guards is a one-time use or not. They might be. Been so long since I used guards. Send to the guards. Mild frostbite. Someone became gravely ill. We have 3 amputees. The temperatures are about to rise. Or bring me the coal and the steel as fast as possible. There's no time to explore again before the storm. They ate all the raw food, you fucking potatoes. 2 days and you starve, so you ate all the food. Well, cool. We're doomed as a colony now, though. Generator or heaters? Let's go generator. He's all done bringing in food? Yep. So we're just hard doomed, huh? Unless I load game. Actually, I don't know if that will work. Well, I mean, we could try. You're set. You'll start at 6. Food will come in. The first set of food will be here. When? Oh, hey, thanks for the redemption, Wormhole. Oh yeah, we're still working here. Happy belated Canada Day, everyone. And also, happy Independence Day to our neighbors of the South. But yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, 15, 10 tower, so 150. How many do I need to run for a day? We are burning. We're burning double that. We gotta build a couple more kilts. I tell you. Emergency shift. Will we get more food cooked? No, they ate all the raw food before. That's what I wanted to see. Back home. So yeah, the fact that the starving people will eat the raw food before I can cook it, really fucks this up. So the cookhouse needs to be in the inner ring if I'm doing this build. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Lesbian for Trees. I feel like I've said your name 3 different times. I'm so sorry. 3 different ways. Seven o'clock. Now it's warm enough for us to actually cook. All the raw food is gone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build. So this build works, I think. But this needs to be in here, and we need to let people be
Anyone can miss
cold.
Canada, all tucked away down there.
And instead of hunt the hunter's hut, since we can't afford the steel, if I research Steam Hub and drop it here first, I can actually have everyone be warm. Trespassing for trees. So this isn't an inherently flawed build. I did it not quite the way it needed to be done for this to work. And now everyone is sick and dying because of this one extra. See, this is what extreme is, right? You make one wrong judgment, especially early on, which is why I kept reloading when I had small errors. But this flying hunters actually screwed our build. The hunting tactics was useful, because we get a lot more people. We just can't afford the hunters' hangars. They cost too much in steel. So yeah, we're gonna have a ton of people freeze to death. Or not freeze to death, starve to death during the storm. There's not enough time to build up a real supply. Well, I guess we'll get to that point and then be like, yep, there it is. Storm on the horizon. I see. The hub. Can't afford it. Probably should force some 24-hour shifts on this at some point, just because 1.4 steel per hour is kind of low. Even if it was up to 2.6, actually, it's pretty low. I'm actually impressed no one starved to death, but everyone is sick. 80 people are sick, and we're not even at the storm yet. gonna have to order people to do 48 or 24-hour shifts in the steelworks, and we need to not do the hunter's hangar. And in order to not do the hunter's hangar, we have to go back so far because I have not been doing regular saves. Well, I guess we'll play until we freeze to death. See how far we made it with this botched attempt. The last save I have is the before I started building these towers. We can actually go. That's what day are we on? It's day 14. That's day what? 6? Pat 5. Ugh. I mean, it's better than going back to day 1, I suppose. The food already came in, got cooked. 18 people are starving. We're gonna have one more set of food come in before the storm. People will be starving going into the storm. Yeah, they're gonna starve to death. And we still don't have enough steel. 24 hours. Some of you are going to die. Not much I can do about that. Also, is everyone employed such that there's... Oh, you're all employed in huts. Dismissed for being sick. Dismissed for being sick. What? Also dismissed for being sick. Alright. How about... You're engineers, so we can't even put you to work here. Watchtower mans. Hey, you guys aren't sick. One of you healthy people, go there.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
I might be able to get the overdrive coupler in. Would help at the end of the storm. More than the efficiency, I would think. You are going to build... Oh, we still don't have the steel, huh? Oh, because I just spent it on research? Oh, is the overdrive coupler worth not being able to actually power the generator? The answer to that is no. Yeah, someone died. No, we must make sacrifices to survive. I need a healthy person to join this crew. Do I have healthy people on stock? I do not. Oh, you know what? Never mind. That's going to stop our food production. Someone healthy, go here. Really? That's a no? There's no healthy people left. I guess 45... I guess when 85 of your 150 people are sick, not a lot of healthy people to go around. People die equals more food, as in less mouths to feed. Yes, but they won't die until they eat all the food. First death. People can figure this out themselves. We didn't sign the cemetery law when we had the chance. That corpse can wait. Healthy people. Disband. No, wait, you were all sick when I sent you out. Well, maybe someone got better on their own. Nope. Oh, yeah. Someone's healthy was around. So, keeping... The guards disobey you. Yeah, you can only use the guards once, or once every certain amount of time. We must hold on for a couple of days. You will be freeze to death by then, and it won't be my problem anymore. Note of thanks for cutting off some man's leg. Yep, and there goes all the food, and the storm lands tomorrow. We won't get another set of food. So this is already done. We We can continue forward if we only want to watch people die. Oh, all the way back at day 5. How long did that one take? So we've two full losses in an hour 35. Pretty good, pretty good. So long ago. What is being researched? Where in the game were we? We're researching the steelworks. Still building all this stuff. And I was about to sign the law that gave us watchtowers. We can go churches instead. Since churches might make more sense. Shrines are cheaper. And closer than agitators. Church! I think churches cost steel, though. Cost 10 steel. Need food the soonest. Since we've already been down this path, food is where things start to fall apart. Please do not eat the leg. I mean, he doesn't need it anymore. We can feed it back to him. In theory, he shouldn't get any disease he doesn't already have. I see you. So much discontent. But I'm heating all these places. Come on, guys. Alright, so what haven't we researched yet? We haven't done the kiln. We haven't researched bunkhouses. We need to do drafting machines. Then we can do reduced manpower for food, and then we can do steam hubs. Demolish this road, but no. Functioning. That won't be till tonight that they do. Any workplace is warm? We don't want to waste that coal. You could be cold. You could also be cold. Chili? Chili's fine.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Yep, we're all the way back here. Steel works. Or at least steel is going to be a limiting factor later, so someone go build that ASAP. The three of you who are not working. Long hours, I will not address this. Almost to drafting machines. About to burn out first, right? No, they're about the same. Uh, 1,700. They need to walk over. Wait, is everyone here sick? They're all going to build because I toggled you for a second. Cool, you all work there now. Oh. Plus. Go.
Workday ends. It's
People are hungry, let's feed them. People are eating raw food, you dipshits. That's a real crime against this colony would be you eating raw food. That's stealing resources. There's not. If there was, that would be a lot easier. Oh, we were low on wood. The next time I do a 24-hour shift, someone will die. Guaranteed. We're workers. I need to send only workers to do this 24-hour death shift. Or I can wait. I can wait just a little bit, since it's actually not like a must-have at this point. Did they just eat some of that raw food again? Yeah, they did.
the work shift starts.
You steal food, you become food? Yeah, that would put an end to it. But no, there is no such way, no such law. Actually, if you get high enough into... I just chose Faith. So you go far enough into Faith, you can get Faith Keepers, which are kind of like guards. And they will find people stockpiling, like, yeah, this dude's got like 200 rations of food. You're just like, yo, is nobody guarding any of this? Oh, and during storms, they'll sometimes storm the warehouses and just take shit. It's just like, come on. We're all, either we all live together or we all die together. I'm not too sure why you're stealing shit from the warehouses. As far as everybody in this settlement knows, they're the last of humanity. So it makes literally no sense for them to turn on each other. But, you know, it wouldn't be much of a game if they worked together, right? There you go. That I don't think that any raw food was eaten there.
Work time. Get moving.
Place is freezing? No? Unhealthy engineers. Dismiss from your research position. You're gonna go do some hard work instead. I mean, going to eat. There's no food to eat. Grinds.
New law. A new law has passed.
So our mistake is doing flying hunters. We're going to do hunting tactics. Hunting tactics heaters 2, maybe? We'll do what we need it to. Otherwise, it's a thing and we need to rebuild this. Buddy, did I not just tell you to go to the snow dune? How is there no wood? How are you all in treatment? Cool. Anyone healthy who can join? I actually need you to... No. I think after the hunt. That's, I guess, better. You may show up briefly for a bit of work. What? The fuck you want? Frightened patient, take his leg. I'm tired of you damn peasants. You will do as I tell you. Your limbs are privileged.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
I'll provide shelter for everyone. Your limbs are privileged. Thank you for the submission, Weremole. Anyone watching who's not... There you go. Everyone watching can submit raid calls with the Bang S command and vote on raid calls at crutch.showbot.tv. Bringing a lot of sick people and amputations for people being homeless, and it's not even dropped yet. Purpose. Prayer, I believe, is free.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed. Brace yourselves.
Who get
Fall
cooked?
is coming.
Oh, no, it is not. Come on, finish hunters.
Time to get to work.
We can actually field more hunting. There you go. Next, we go straight for the Steam Hub. No. You can keep asking, but you have... at no point will I say yes to you ending extended shifts. Unless I decide to put your children to work. It's really your choice. Get up with your lot in life, or I put your children to work. I don't think do I have to put anyone in the churches? I don't remember. I think I do. Shrine. Boost the effectiveness of these, except you can't. Can boost the effectiveness of everything here, though. That's why this is all clustered together. Increase our research speed.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Cold homes. I will not heat your homes. Also, I forgot to send people to hunt, so food will come in late. Oops. House of Prayer is built. Hope rises. People are being fed somehow. No, people are getting hungry. Why is discontent dropping? Because prayer? See, prayers are free. Sermon. Start a sermon and cooled out of 2 days, but it's free. Hope will rise slightly. Little tick of of faith. There's enough healthy engineers that and we don't actually have to put anyone in the church. All right, way better to go church then. What I was doing before. The difference is the faith keepers get the shit beat out of them later in the game when people are angry. And then you're just like, well, the faith keepers are now injured. Pile depleted. Coal pile? Cool. Metal pile is about to be depleted. We're gonna build hub first. No, we're gonna research first. We need Something very important that we need. We need the kiln, but we can go without that for a little bit longer. We need... Yeah, we... Ooh, do we need heaters or bunkhouses? Because the improved heater would mean people stop getting sick at work. -40. Oh, everyone is cold. Oops, it's only gonna get colder, so we're gonna turn these all on now. We're gonna have to do bunkhouses. It just takes too long to build bunkhouses, I think, otherwise. Now for a steam hub. Steam hub because it's cheaper to use. Oh. I screwed that up. Building should be on the other side. That's why I was doing that. Well. Whatever. Too late to fix it now. Ain't got the resources to burn here. Calm your faces. First death. Sickness. Well, what did he die of? Lack of food. Because I forgot to send these guys out and the food's coming in slightly late, huh? Building. Hunter huts. And there's enough food that we're gonna feed the people. There you go. Faith. Shrine. And, shrine up here. This is a terrible place for a shrine. Do we have the wood to build a road around so I can set it up like here? That's a lot of wood. How much time do I have? I got 21 hours. Down. Oh, you're ready? Here, bring the survivors back. The only thing that's free, the prayers, yeah. We gotta pay food if we want to do evening prayers, but that's different. Now, we're gonna build those roads, and then we put this. That covers that one as well. It might not. Screw it, right there. We're actually earning enough, making enough, farming enough wood at this point that it's less important. To be exact with our streets. During working hours. And not right now. Soon. Soon will be useful help. Oh, someone died, right? You actually need to make a cemetery. Oh, not economy. Oh, there's a button. Is it L? L for law? There he is.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
People visit the cemetery, so if I put it somewhere bad, people freeze their asses off when they go to visit their dead loved ones. Feels bad to build a street to a cemetery. I mean, if I don't sign ceremonial burials, do people visit the cemetery? I know they do. Frozen roads, take me home. We're gonna put it here. It'll be cold for now. It's close to some houses. Why is the last shrine still queued? Guys, build the shrines. We're running out of time.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Guys. That. Bunkhouse is researched. Now there's something important. The kiln. Well, go another day without the kiln? Can. Means we can do improved heaters so people aren't getting sick at work. We need that. That'll finish. Yeah, it'll finish in a time that's kind of useful. I'm not forgetting anything, right? Let me do a quick look around. Don't think so? Don't think so? It's about to get freezing at some of these workplaces. Rebirth of Faith. I'm glad to hear that. Again, sad that it's not just icy. Shrines are built. Cemetery's about to be built. Look how hopeful everyone is. I mean, there's plenty of discontent, but so much hope. The discontent will go away when the temperature rises, so it's fine. Ooh, actually, we could start building bunkhouses. Am I just out of wood? That's a shame. Discontent falls as it immediately spikes back up as people realize they have to go back to work super early. Steel was the Kurdistan. Oh, we have some spare engineers. Spare engineers, go to this nice warm place. Pick up some coal. No, nope. Engineers, you need to Oh, see, now it's at 120%. This is what I expect. One employee offers 50%. Yeah, that's what I thought it should be. I have not upgraded anything to get that versus what it was when it started, so I don't know why. I guess people got used to that. So now we can reduce this by 1 and still have effective healthcare. And then we can build another... We need some wood, but we can build another healthcare building over here.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming. The work shift
Oh,
starts.
forgot to increase that so everyone's treatment got disrupted. That might be actually worth reloading quickly for that. House. House. took someone from here. There. Put the engineers here. Okay, press the wrong button. There are a lot of workers here. Oh, I took all the workers. No. So coal is something we're burning a lot more of this time than we were before because we've built 2 of these. Hey, Battle Tank 32, how are you doing this Monday? 2 per is enough to function, provides 5 beds for 2. But then they're not healed, and I need their efficiency. I literally just need bodies that are capable of functioning. If I was to make them happy, yeah. If I just want to get people off of not waiting for treatment, then yes, that works. But I need them to actually work. Hey, lone engineer, you can go pick up coal. Yep, I've already did a steam hub on this side just because it became real problematic that I couldn't cook food last time. So I did this real fast. Cemetery, yep, cemetery's good. 5, we gotta turn on heaters for healthcare. They're the only 2 I have? Oh yeah, I forgot to build more. "20 hours out from another batch of people."
Bundle up.
Oh.
It's getting colder.
That food before people start eating it raw again.
Work time. Get back to work.
No pit instead of cemetery is good for heals. You can use the corpse. Yeah. That's true. I probably should have done that for this run. Oh well. Built the cemetery. Don't have to worry about where it is. Also, I'm pretty sure that would be just enough discontent to put me over into another riot. And then I think... yeah, I wouldn't have gotten warm fast enough, but I have to figure out how to make them not angry at me again. Yep. We didn't get overthrown yet. Just living on the edge. Yet, as if I haven't failed twice in the 2 hours I've streamed. New law. Ceremonial funerals. No, that's gonna mess us up so bad. Can I afford Faith Keepers? 60 steel. 60 steel is so much. What is this? Not 60, 40 steel. Okay. I do not have the steel production yet. I could use what's left of my steel to do this. My discontent is already triggered. I mean... we just turn all this off and fix our discontent. Fighting arena into public house and moonshine. Yep, for every one of my soup. Fix this discontent real fast. Ta-da. No? So close. Yeah, you know what? I'll sign fighting arena now just because we're too far out from the coal. Well, too far out from... I mean, when this is gone, this won't be so bad. Messy setup here. Going around to build it. Oh, they'll build it tonight. Faith has been reborn. Or breath of hope. I see. 30. Cheers. Now there's something important, the kiln, because this is our only way of getting coal effectively at this point. Well, we'll have steam cores. Could do coal deposits, but then I'd be screwed in the long run because I definitely don't know how to get more. It takes a while before you get any more. Mix it with the soup and you're good. Moonshine and the fighting arenas. What could go wrong? Yeah, we're gonna research kiln. We can drop the kilns up by the shrine. Full thumper surrounded by gathering posts. I don't have the hands for that. I've tried that already. That was a good run, but I just didn't have enough manpower to keep that going. Can I turn this off? Oh, this doesn't need to be the swarm. Cold? Alright then. Never mind. Not that there's anything to cook, so the three of you can go do something more useful, like pick up coal with your engineer friend, who I guess is sick. Improved heaters. How warm are places now? They're chilly with the improved heaters. We need Buddy here to get here with more manpower.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
It is coming. We have about a day worth of coal and reinforcements on the way. You guys go here. Oh. Excuse me. Airs. Go back to here, be ready for food. Why are you still on? And I guess in theory you can just put someone on at the last moment. Huh. The advantage of the kiln is that it only takes 5 people to run. Hope is up, discontent is down. Brought in people, hey, that counts as discontent is down. New faces. We're not the last of humanity, as it turns out. Put a child shelter there. Gathering posts, take them off today, put them back before the night. Yes, but then they, the people who do the hunters then go and rest, so it does cut down on their efficiency at their day job. So rotating some of them works quite well. Rotating everyone becomes kind of hard. Oh, we need healthcare. That's what we need. Health. Much. Oh, we've got wood again. We're set for another day of hopefully little more than survival as we claw away and prepare for the storm. Hold. Okay. Our coal income with just those 2 gathering posts is not nearly high enough. You know what? Extended shifts. Discontent has gone back down. Everything should be back on extended shifts. Especially research. I forgot to set you back up. And this, because people will eat raw food because they're idiots. This is not set to extended. Wait, why is there no one? Oh, there we go.
Work time. Get moving.
And sick people off of this. Nowhere is freezing. Well, none of the... Well, I guess the hunters' huts, but not much you can do about that. They don't care about being near a... They don't have heaters, and they don't care if they're near a hub. Can I afford to upgrade anything? Any of the houses, or do I need to build another bunkhouse? We can upgrade without people freezing to death. I got 5 loose engineers somewhere. Go build a house. I'll deplete it. 42 coal left. That's fine. That's enough for the day. Then we'll have the kilns.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Then is it just heating stuff left to do? The heater upgrade? Oh wow, okay. Guys go and build. Actually, no. Everyone go work on that hens. We got enough coal for the next little bit. Before the kiln is up as running overnight. Now it's just upgrading everything. Well, upgrading houses. Getting the kiln. Oh, hey, we have steel now. We can probably... Oh! I do have 2 cores. I could build another wall saw, or wall drill, which I probably should do. Since this will burn a lot of the wood being generated. But then I don't have enough steel yet. I could build another steel thing, but that's not things. 2 coal mines and you'll warm all night. Yes, but then I will have researched the research for that. Steel doesn't require cores. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking I could just because I'm so low on steel. However, we then come across the problem of I don't have the time to set it up. Literally, I've got two days. I gotta upgrade as much as possible so that people don't freeze to death during this storm. Cold equals warmth. Yes. The difference is I don't have the resources to do that research and to build them out. Like it's the pressure is tight enough that I could have researched that instead of the kiln, but then I won't have the resources. I don't know the next time I'll be getting cores, let's put it that way. And since I haven't done saws, I can't just start cutting this down without spending time researching it. Like the research times are painful on Extreme. They add a couple of hours to everything. People are furious. Yeah, hold on a couple days. It's about to get warm and you're gonna chill the fuck out. Bunkhouse. People are eating raw food. Stop eating the one raw food we have. Hate you people. What? What do you mean it's too cold? Food. Wait, were you not cooking food this whole time? I'm on the horizon. Thank you for the redemption, wormhole. Alright, grab that coal and steel and come back, my friend. Negative 40, we can turn this off. Turn this off now. Turn this off? Now we're making more coal than we're spending. Our second kiln will fix that. Farther.
The work shift starts.
Dismantle that when we have time. You don't need to be active anymore. Turn the heater on this one again. 2 is better than 3. Less people are warm, but that's fine. All the food has been processed, so now we can turn it off. I think that counts if I were to build there. This spot certainly counts. There. There and there. Might count. But for a second. One over. Yes. Actually, at 40, how many things did I build here? Turn these off and turn you on. That should be fine. $46 sick. Yep. Build enough houses. They'll be warm, building out meds to fix them. Someone lose a limb? No, I'm not You be upset about working all day all you want, you dudes. The storm's coming. Generator upgraded, which turns itself on automatically. We need to remember to fix that. 33% more coal. Can I just survive on the one if I upgrade it? I have no idea. Alternatively, we can do generator efficiency, which is good since we're using hubs. So a 10% reduction is what? 2 reduction at 12? Or 1.2 at 12? Known as the 30% increase in how much it can make. On the other hand, medical might be worth it at this point. Laws, adaption, child shelters.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Here. Oh, this one's too close. Shit. Oh well. It's already built. No time to fix it before the storm. Don't have the resources to burn at this point. Yeah. Insulation would have been nice. We should gather enough. Well, Buddy's coming back with steel, so maybe we'll be able to build a second kiln in time. Oh, wait, people, are you eating raw meat again? Did I screw this up? No, it's already done. I confused myself. Now you're no good to me.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Children are cared for, and soon they'll be helping medics. Build the second kiln. Near this. Oh wow, that counts? So far. Barely in the circle. I mean, who am I to argue with the shrine, but okay. Ooh. But if I want to put a hub here for heating at some point, it makes more sense to put it here. Oh, we gotta wait. Very annoying that people get sick in between me upgrading, like the time for upgrades. That one will leave us a tent. No one should be living there when we're done. If not, we'll kick them out. One more day till the storm is here. Ooh, I should have built another hunter's hut. I have 20 people sitting around. And we have no food saved for this storm. Well, not too late now. 0%. In treatment. Going to build. Note of thanks, sure. Also this. Post. What? What do you mean it doesn't fit? It clearly fits. We'll fix this later. Whatever. The last tent we'll demolish and build another one there. Oh, I forgot to turn it down. I said we need to turn it down and I forgot to. So now we don't have coal stockpiled. Oops. Well. Should have made a save at some point before a couple days before the storm, where the most things need to be done, and I screwed all of it up. Well, what just finished? And did it turn on automatically? Yes, good. Healthcare insulation. Go. We're not addressing this. I have no means to feed these people because I made a mistake. So these 14 people are dead already. But this build works. So this order of research works quite well. If I do things perfectly, or close enough to perfectly, this would take me through the storm, I think, pretty well. Get the storm come in the afternoon. Let me get food first. Oh, I forgot to build a steam hub here. Things are about to get rough over there.
Wrap up well. The frost is here. Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Yeah. So I forgot to build a steam hub here, so we're kind of screwed. People are gonna get sick when making the stuff. That's a problem. Eat the coal. Alright, well. If I reset this and cancel last bunkhouse, load the start of this day. Sir, I'm sorry, but your family's gonna freeze because we need this operational. Fully operational. How long have you been short an engineer? Oh, that's the one dude that died was an engineer? Of course it was.
Cold is coming.
So yeah, if I'd built a 5th one of the huts like I had planned to, instead of realizing that I was screwed a couple days late, we would have food. If I turned this off, we would have had coal. Have insulation here yet, so these all need to be active. Four hours left.
Work time. Get back to work.
We need 3 kilns, 15 people worth of labor. Would about do it. If I'd gotten the insulation done sooner, it would be even lower. Right now, these are what, toasty? Oh, they're freezing with the heaters on. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know if it's doable, if this is doable without putting the children to work. But late game, like at this point, there's nowhere that I would put the children to work unless I sign this unsafe work, at which point children get maimed repeatedly and constantly take up space in your medical posts, as well as being less efficient at jobs than adults. So it's kind of like, these damn children. I have 53 people doing nothing while this is running. So what I should have is 2 more kilns or something. Using 18 per hour? That's gonna eat through our trees. So we need both wall drills, and we need 3 or 4 kilns going, which is still less than what you were gonna say. Work the children. Your children limbs are a privilege. They will be sacrificed for the greater good. But yeah, the second wall drill. So I need to do... I need to do both. If I do both deals and both wall drills. That's so many people, though. Because people need to go and grab food. So these people, these 40 people I had, I could squeeze maybe 15 people worth of labor equivalent, but so maybe steel, and then they would double up it and go and do the steel and get a little bit of wood there and a little bit of steel there until this, and then they would go work hard in those places. Very cold, of course. We also did not manage to upgrade three tents. It is more hands. 2 laws for children labor. Could have signed 2 more laws, or 2 different laws. But the children, at least they're not in a sawmill. They certainly do get hurt a lot in sawmills, but I assume it'll be about the same in any of these industrial places. If I sign House of Healing, can House of Healing use children? I have no idea. Frostpunk healing children. Healing. Gravely ill, slower than an infirmary, but doesn't require engineers. Slightly raises pay. Well, we have engineers, though. We don't have steam cores for infirmaries or the time to research them. Children, safe jobs. Oh, children, safe jobs can heal people at the House of Healing. Oh. Oh, that's not... That's... We can send the engineers to work in industrial places. And children... Children with the safe law one can run healing through the houses of healing. Oh. Kids can cook. Yes, kids can cook. They can do gathering posts. I think that's about... And apparently the House of Healing. So that's... That might be worth... Children can't build. Right. They also, by default, don't do anything, like, industrial. Unless you sign the unsafe laws. Why am I paused? We might as well just watch this failure. Unless we give a 24-hour order and let discontent spike. People are furious. Hold on a couple of days. Let the storm break, boys. Frostbite. Yes. What is this? Losing a limb. I see. A lot of people standing around. Go build some things. Engineer, give him what he wants. What does he want? You won't be able to work. Sure, I've got engineers to replace you, right? I don't? Hold up. Are there engineers working in here still? Whoops. In fact, let's replace all of them. Bad enough for me to turn off the heater and have them not go cold. Cold. Is cold not working? Cold is not working. Yeah. Well, so that's not a useful upgrade to take before this first storm then. One person has died from overwork. Nope. Sacrifices must be made. Anything I can upgrade that just takes wood? Hey, more scouts! That takes just wood. That'll be useful when the storm's done. If this run is not completely dead by then. I guess I should define what is an acceptable loss of life during the first storm. I actually don't know how many more people you find. Okay, past the care laws. House of Healing. No, we've already made our path here. We're gonna do, your house. Hope will rise.
A new law has passed.
There are like 50 people who could be building this house. Why does it take so long? I will say that surprisingly few sick people, given the circumstances, but I guess that's what the bunkhouses are really helping with versus the last time I was here. We are, however, going to run out of everything. What? Is everyone who died in this one building? Why is it freezing? Oh. Because I'm a potato still. Turn you off. Turn you off. And you to 24 hours. Fight hard. See how far we go. Used to work. Cool. You're gonna let everyone die, buddy. You've doomed us all. Oh. Who's getting sacrificed to the cold at this point? There are 50 people in 50 people being treated. That is most unfortunate. We're gonna have to shut down some of these. Alright. +1. You back on. It's equal. Equals good. We kind of need to generate some for the night, though. It's a shame, sick people. We got engineers to spare. Hey, you go work in some freezing conditions for the time being. Oh, look at all those hungry people. That's gonna be what really does us in. Not the cold. It was very close. Apparently it's not gonna be the... Surprisingly, it's not the, the cold this time. Though it may still be the cold, we'll see. Any more use of steel during this particular time, or should I shut this down for the save the heater cost? They're off. Get just a little bit more coal for this night, for the few hours where everything will be off. Fewer amputations, sweet. Why does it say 6 people are freezing? Where are 6 people freezing? Oh. You guys? Yeah, you guys are freezing. Lighter sleds also don't take anything. Man, I'm torturing these poor engineers. They're just, we're just, how many amputated people are engineers? Does it say? This doesn't say, it just tells you how many engineers you're down to. Yeah, I'm down like 8 engineers. It's probably fine. It'll be fine. People are hungry. 3 days to feed everyone, that could happen. You guys are gonna have to work in freezing temperatures. Not enough. Alright, sick people, that's a shame. Keep one open for the gravely ill. No. You will not get extra food for working longer. Ah, crap. We ran out of coal and the generator's shutting down. Now we're in trouble for 4 hours. Yes, but how much are we making at this very moment? Oof. Oh my gosh, someone got sick and left. Oh, we're out of wood. Regardless. Well, let's see what kind of casualties we have. This run is in fact done. Can't keep the heat on for these last few hours. People are gonna die rapidly. Also, annoyingly, we don't get food from these after the storm, so all these people are gonna starve to death. But we did technically survive the storm. How long has the stream been? 3 hours? This room is toasty. As it turns out, a game about heating homes is very good at heating your own home. What is the sucking down? Between 50 something and 78%. GPU. Between 150 watts and 200 watts. Oh. Oh, it's toasty. Real toasty.
Work time. Get moving.
I don't believe I have enough clout to pass any laws. We can do ceremonial funerals. Nothing of real value. Guys, why don't you go hunt some food during the day? No? Useless. House of Healing? Oh joy! We can't build them.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Don't need 2 kilns going. Ooh, that's cold with this effect. We're gonna get thrown out in 15 minutes. There you go. Alright, so I learned a lot towards what will make a successful run. But I am parched, not because I've not been drinking, but because this room is getting real toasty with this game. That's an end. That will be an end for us.